So the Gemara now introduces a Braita with the phrase Tanu Rabbanan. Our rabbis teach us. That is a phrase that is used throughout Shas, throughout all of Gemara, that when the Gemara is using the teaching to highlight something that the Mishnah said and wants to compare it or contrast it or even question something in the Mishnah, it will usually bring often a Braita. A Braita has the same halachic status as a Mishnah. It just wasn't included in Rabbi Yehuda Hanasi's compilation of all the Mishnayot. So let's see how this Braita that's going to be introduced to us now by the Gemara, how does that relate to our Mishnah? We'll see. So the man says the following in the Mishnah. Here's the case. Hidashti li b'kozeh. The man says to the woman, I want you to be mekudesh to me with this cup. What does that mean? So Tana Chada, one rabbi teaches us, Bo ubemash b'tocho. I want you to be mekadesh to me with the value of the cup and the value of bimash b'tocho, what's inside the cup. Okay? We have no idea what's inside the cup. We have to assume that has to be at least worth a pruta. Okay. V'tana idach, and another teaching to understand the phrase higdashti li b'kos, become hudeshes to me through the kos, that the person is meaning to say, Bo, I want you to be mekudesh to me with the value of the cup, v'lo b'mash b'tocho, but not what's inside the cup. What's inside the cup is not important. I want you to be mekudesh on the value of the cup and not what's inside it. V'tana idach, and another teaching, another way to understand the phrase higdashti li, that when the man says, I want you to be mekudesh to me with this kos, b'mash b'tocho, I want you to be mekudesh to me on the value of what's inside the cup, v'lo bo, but not on the value of the cup. So we have three cases, three interpretations of understanding the case higdashti li b'kos. One says that I want you to be mekudesh to me with the value of the cup and not what's inside the cup. Another one says I want you to be mekudesh to me for on the value of the cup and not what's in the cup. And finally, the third one is I want you to be mekudesh to me on the value of what's inside the cup and not the cup itself. So it's kind of crazy saying, look, wait, here's a simple phrase, higdashti li b'kos zeh, with this cup, I want you to be mekudesh to me. What is it? It seems to be very difficult to have three different interpretations, and they seem to be contradictory, right? Is it the cup? Is it what's inside the cup? Or is it both? So the Gemara says, lo kasha. It's not a difficulty. Really, we're talking about three different cases here. The phrase is still the same, higdashli b'kos zeh. One case, hab maya. One case is talking about there's only water in the cup, and therefore the water really has no value, and it's really the value of the cup. Ha b'chamra. One is talking about wine, that there's wine in the cup, and therefore, what do you do with wine? You drink it, but the wine has a value to it, so that goes according to the opinion that says, I want you to be mekudesh to me according to what's in the cup, but not the cup itself, because the cup you're going to return once you drink the wine. And finally, ha bitsara. Bitsihara. And Rashi says it could be two things. It could either be oil, or it could be like a fish brine. And it's something that people use not a lot of at one time, and it's usually stored in a cup. So oil, right? Or like the salty type of vinegar, right? You're not going to drink it all. You're not going to use it all. You're going to store it little by little. So in the case where the person says, I want you to be mekudesh to me on the value of the cup and on what's inside of it, we're talking about a cup that's actually used as a container, right? You're not going to give back the cup right away. So that's the case of talking about oil, or this kind of vinegar, fish brine, something used for pickling that people used to use to like give extra taste to their food. Okay, so we see these three cases are really talking about three different cases. One is talking about water, one talking about wine, and one talking about oil. Okay, so please do your Hasbar. And again, very important when you do your Hasbar, please connect the answers from the low kasha to each of the cases that were put forth by the Tana Chado or the Tana Idach.